Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Wednesday, February 1st, 2023. I am Fredicia Liburd. Kittians and Nevisians from all walks of life are invited to the historic installation ceremony of the first female Governor General of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, Her Excellency Marcella Liburd, at 4:30 p.m. on Saturday, February 4th at Government House in St. Kitts. The installation of Her Excellency Liburd will follow on the heels of the swearing-in ceremony, which took place at Government House on Tuesday, January 31st. Her Excellency Liburd has had a long and illustrious career spanning that of educator, lawyer, senator, the first female speaker of the National Assembly post-independence, the first female to be elected chairperson of the St. Kitts and Nevis Labour Party, the first female deputy national leader of the St. Kitts and Nevis Labour Party, member of Parliament and Minister of Government. Having served as the Governor General's deputy since September 2022, His Majesty King Charles III has now appointed her as the first female Governor General of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. Her Excellency Liburd succeeds His Excellency Sir Tapley Seaton, who was appointed as Head of State in 2015. The Nevis Island Administration is moving ahead with plans for the Long Point to Hanley's Road project. That is according to Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley.
We are also, very good news, preparing the request for proposals, or RFP, for data collection, design concept, preliminary estimates, and utilities preliminary designs for the Long Point to Hanley's Road project, what we are calling the South Coast Road, and we expect the RFP to be ready and to be issued very shortly. That will allow us to open up an area which has been hitherto inaccessible. That is the south coast of the island of Nevis. We have committed to it and will shortly be issuing the RFP so that we can get a sense of cost and design.
This was one of several updates from the Ministry of Communications and Works given by Premier Brantley at his January 26th press conference.
The Public Works Department shall be shortly resuming its projects in Bath and Butlers. Those projects are substantially completed, and the hope really is to have them completed, both of them, by May of this year. The Island Main Road project from Cliff Dwellers to Nisbet Estate has resumed as of Monday the 9th of January. Quite an amount of work has been accomplished thus far. For example, the partial reduction of Hurricane Hill just after Orly as we head towards Newcastle. We continue to ask for the motoring public and the general public at large to drive with caution while traversing the project site. We are also working to provide alternative parking arrangements for those persons who park along the side of the road in the vicinity of the Orly water taxi pier operations. I should advise that we are practically at the point now of completion of the purchase of some lands in that area, and once that is done, we shall create proper parking and ensure that the congestion that is ordinarily perceived at that facility is eased. I should also advise that the construction on the reception area continues apace, and we hope that that building will be delivered to us in short order. So we are doing the necessary improvements there, as that has now become a major gateway to the island of Nevis.
Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley. Still to come, Poverty Alleviation Program Application Process Update. The details right after this break.
Tune into NNC on NTV. Don't worry if you don't have cable either. NNC will bring the news to you wherever you are. Facebook and Facebook Live. YouTube and YouTube Live. NevisTVOnline.com. Roku app, NTV mobile app, Smart TV, Apple TV, and any other IPTV platforms. When me ANC and you ANC, NNC.
Welcome back. Together for Food Sovereignty, Agri Expo 2023 is the theme under which this year's hosting of the event will be held. Chief Extension Officer and Chairman of the Agri Expo 2023, Steve Reed, spoke on the expectations of the event.
Agriculture is growing, it's expanding, and so we realize that a lot more entities that is associated with agriculture wants to come under the tent. And given the farmer that we had, we would not have been able to hold everyone under that tent. So thus we got the name change so that now we can include everyone that has a role to play in agriculture. When we say everyone, we're reaching out to people such as people doing labels, the processors, you have those small machinery repair guys, storage systems and so forth. So even the banks, everyone that plays a role in agriculture. And so we are hoping to showcase to the Nivision public this time around a wider range of products, and to show especially to the youngsters in school that agriculture has so many different avenues that they can choose a career path rather than just focusing primarily on production, whether it is crop or livestock or fish.
Agri Expo 2023 will be held on Thursday, March 30th and Friday, March 31st, 2023 at the El Camino T. Willett Park. The Ministry of Social Development and Gender Affairs wishes to provide to the general public an update on the application process for the Poverty Alleviation Program. At the close of the application process on December 30th, 2022, of the total applications received from across St. Kitts and Nevis, 9,094 applications were fully completed and accepted for further review, verification, and processing. The next stage of the review process focused on the eligibility criteria of the household earning less than $3,000 per month. A review of the completed applications revealed that 8,985 applicants were eligible based on the self-reported earnings. Further verification of employment and income status of eligible applicants continues with assistance from the Social Security Board. The Federal Cabinet has approved the following to receive payment of the Poverty Alleviation Program. Households headed by seniors, that is persons 62 years and older, who identified themselves as the main applicant for the benefit during the registration period. Households headed by persons with disabilities, that is, persons who identified themselves as the main applicant for the benefit and indicated that they have a disability, and households with minor children, that is, unemployed and employed persons who identified themselves as the main applicant and whose households contain children under the age of 18 years. Unemployed heads of households with minor children will be prioritized within this category. The first payment cycle of the Poverty Alleviation Program will be made to households headed by seniors and persons with disabilities only by Monday, February 6, 2023. All future payments to additional categories of beneficiaries will be made by the last working day of each month, inclusive of February 2023. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredicia Liburd. Thank you for viewing.